Hi everyone, I am Akash Nahar and again I come back with my another watercolor video. So today you can see I have already created a scenery of Varanasi. So first you can see I will start the sky area, and for the sky area I use only cobalt blue and little bit of water, and after that I will apply some more colors, and when it will slow down I use another color for the building area, which is yellow ochre and little bit of burnt sienna. So right now I use yellow ochre and little bit of lemon yellow also for the sunshine area, and use some warm color. So I hope this video will really help you to improve your watercolor, to change your perspective and your fear. I think everything will gone when you see the whole watercolor with step by step. And I always try to uh, support you through my voice, through my brushing style, to teach you how you can improve your watercolor skill. So right now I am creating the river area, and for the river area I use again only cobalt blue, and the pigmentation level is 4 on 10 or 3 on 10, and after that I merge with other colors. For the reflection part I use the burnt sienna and little bit of yellow ochre also to create the reflective area, and you can see how I create the first tone of the river. So when you do the watercolor, don't be hesitate, just flow with your brush and color, and everything will fine. Just you need to practice well, and don't be hesitate when you moving your brush on the paper. Just confidently do the best which you can, and always try to practice. So you can see the first tone is almost done, and here I try to create some smoky effect. That's why I use only water to remove the color on that particular area. So now I am going to create the boat area, and for the boat area I use only viridian hue, and the pigmentation level is 3 on 10. And the brush here I apply only a rigger brush. If you don't have a rigger brush, then you can use 0 or 1 number of brush. For the middle part of this board, I use vermilion and little bit of scarlet. And the pigmentation level is 5 on 10. First tone of this painting is totally done, and now I am going to create the second tone. For the second tone I use flat brush, and the pigmentation level right now is 3 on 10 or 4 on 10. The color here I apply is little bit of cobalt blue and ultramarine blue. So you can see how I create the background buildings and small temples behind the foreground temples and building, and you can see how I create those buildings. So when you do the painting, always remember you should create two things. One is background buildings and temples, and foreground temples also. Here you can see some foreground temples are right there. Those are with warm color, not cool color, because there are foreground temples, and those are background temples and buildings, they are in cool colors. So here I create some balance and difference from those colors, so that's why the painting well really impressive and interesting. So when you do this watercolor in your home, so always remember, try to create the differences from cool color and warm color. Do not mix it well, but you should create a harmony, and it will make a painting more impressive and beautiful. So you can see how I create the foreground temples and buildings with this small flat brush, and the color here I apply is little bit of burnt sienna and orange for lots of warm tone. And here you can see I don't try to create the full detail with this brush. I just create some effect which can reflect it is a building, and anyone can understand this. So sometime I use some watercolor, some water also, to spread the color in the other areas, and this is the beauty of this technique. So when you do, you can see right there how I spread the color with just small little bit of water. And before I use the water, I always try to apply the color also. So when I apply the color, after that I use some extra water so that it will spread. And you can see the background area how I apply the blue tone, and I merge with font, temples and buildings also. These things create a harmony, a relation between both things. But little some area you can see, it will also create some difference also. And this is the beauty of this technique, when you create those both things in one painting, warm tone and cool tone, and it will create the distance between them. But through the color mixing process, you also create the harmony. So second tone is almost done, and right there you can see how I create the third and final tone. And I use the color here I apply, it is 9 or 10 on 10, because I don't use lots of water. I just create some detail, and after that I will spread it with normal water. So my painting is almost done. I just need to add some extra detail in the river area, and I hope this video will really help you to develop your artistic skill and remove your fear in watercolor medium. Thank you. Bye bye.